Welcome to a quick tour of the Drivepoint modeling agent. You can find the modeling agent in the Drivepoint plan page, and it sits within every single plan that you have inside Drivepoint. It is essentially an LLM, an agent that sits on top of your Excel file and can make changes to your Excel file without having to actually open the Excel file. So this is great for quick changes where you don't want to wait until the model is loaded or where you're not entirely sure which tab to navigate to. This is also great for democratizing access to Drivepoint if you don't want certain colleagues potentially screwing around in the Excel file itself, or they don't have permission to it and they should just have permission to the Drivepoint web app and play around with certain key drivers. So if we pull up the agent here, I've already done a little bit of sort of experimentation prior to this. But one of the things that I wanted to ask the agent is, what if I double my meta ad spend for the rest of the year? And so what basically happens now is the LLM is trying to interpret this as in identifying the driver change array that we can send to Excel. And in the cloud, we open up Excel and make those changes in the cloud and sort of try to send back the results so we can preview it. I want to definitely preview my scenario in terms of what will change in my meta ad spend if we were to double it for the rest of the year. So let's see what happens. Okay, great. We got back some changes. So we are basically making the change from April 2025 to December 2025. So I want to see the impact for the rest of the year. And we can see if we were to double our meta ad spend, our EBITDA would decrease by 42% for the rest of the year, but our net revenue would increase by roughly 13%, right? I can also look at all of these in a chart view if I wanted to. So I'm going to look at gross profit, for example, as well. And the great thing is that I can share these results very easily. I can click on Generate Tear Sheet, and from here we have a summarization agent that will look at all of your changes so that you can easily save these as a PDF or to Google Doc if you wanted to. The other option that you have in terms of saving this new scenario that you created is to save it as a new plan directly. It will save it right to Drivepoint, or even like make the changes to the plan itself where you run the agent on top of. This is a really neat way to give sort of the power of scenario planning to other team members that might not be super familiar with Excel. It depends totally in terms of like which drivers you basically add as unique drivers in your Drivepoint plan. We have a separate tutorial in terms of how to add unique drivers so that you can make it as customized as possible to your team. But yep, that is pretty much it. I'm excited to start AI modeling.